war on us, we might have to fight back against them. I mean, that sounds like something George Washington would say. So now you don't even have that free speech, and they go and arrest you. But they're engaging in all these busts, so people kind of halfway paying attention to the newspaper and TV and radio hear, oh, there's militias, oh, there's white supremacists. So the media can then tie that into anybody criticizing the government ahead of the government false flag event. We'll cover false flags when we come back. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Max, what did you do with the remote? Now what am I going to do? I guess I can go online to find a new one. Okay, here's a site, replacementremotes.com. Let us repair or replace any remote control. Well, I guess they can't repair this one. Thanks, Max. Wow, they have my original remote and an exact replacement that doesn't need programming. Hey, Max, here's a deal. I can use the coupon code ALEX for a 5% discount. ReplacementRemotes.com has all my remotes for my TVs and accessories. I can order online at ReplacementRemotes.com or call them at 336-377-2220. I wonder if they sell dog toys.
For all your remote control needs, visit ReplacementRemotes.com at 336-377-2220.
ReplacementRemotes.com. ReplacementRemotes.com. If you need a remote control, ReplacementRemotes.com.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend, the end of our dear life.
We're going to be going to your phone calls here after I play this video clip. It's excellent when false flags don't fly. But first, for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers, we're going to be premiering this film in about 2 hours and 25 minutes from now at PrisonPlanet.tv. When the radio show ends at 3 p.m. Central on the 21st of April, 2010, we will premiere Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA. It covers it all, the FEMA camps, the federalization of police, the military checkpoints. We interview the military, the G20, the executive orders, the continuity of government program. It's all documented. The camps are real. The federal paramilitary takeover of society is real. It's all covered. You can also financially support us and get it in the highest quality by buying the DVD with the expanded extras. at Infowars.com. You're authorized to make copies for nonprofit, not-for-sale educational purposes. Please get it at Infowars.com. We've been shipping it out now for the last 2.5 days. Many of you are already getting it today or tomorrow who pre-ordered. I want to thank you for your support. Police State for the Rise of FEMA, and this has now been shipping out for more than a week and a half. Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined. Jason Bermas's new film that gets into the overview of the globalists, their crimes, their operations, what makes them tick. Both of these are such important films. Order them both at Infowars.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. You can also write to me at P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. And I do want to thank everybody who has purchased the videos or PrisonPlanet.tv members. It is your membership that makes this radio show possible. It's the buying the books, the T-shirts, the materials that makes this transmission possible, and what we do here at this news organization a reality. So I want to thank all of you. Plus, you get great materials that will inform you to a higher level and are great tools to wake up your friends and family in your area. And if you're not a PrisonPlanet.tv member, it takes about a minute to sign up. You create your username passcode. You can then share it with 6 different people. You can have 6 people, 6 different computers logged in with the same username passcode. So you can also not just give yourself a $5.95 monthly membership. You can share it with a few of your friends and family and watch the films in the highest quality. So again, PrisonPlanet.tv, my live TV show every day with the radio, all of my films, other films I produced, my book, Paul Watson's book, 6+ years and growing of material, a higher quality podcast, 64 kilobit, higher quality audio stream with the video, PrisonPlanet.tv. Okay, when false flags don't fly. And this is James Corbett of the Corbett Report, just doing a fabulous job, so I wanted to air this here. It's a good 8-minute boil down of what governments do and how they operate, and a call to action to warn everyone that the groups that control our government, the illegitimate criminals, are clearly prepping the population for sustained, staged terror. Here it is.
Those who have studied history know that nothing invigorates and empowers an authoritarian regime more than a spectacular act of violence, some sudden and senseless loss of life that allows the autocrat to stand on the smoking rubble and identify himself as the hero. It's at moments like this that the public, still in shock from the horror of the tragedy that has just unfolded before them, can be led into the most ruthless despotism that now bears the mantle of security. Acts of terror and violence never benefit the average man or woman. They only ever benefit those in positions of power. This is why Nero fiddled while Rome burned. It gave him a chance to throw out the Christians to the lions and rebuild the capital of the Roman Empire in his own image. This is why Hearst and the warmongers of the emerging American Empire were delighted by the destruction of the USS Maine in Havana Harbor in 1898. It gave them the excuse they needed to rouse the public into supporting the Spanish-American War. This is why Israel attacked the USS Liberty in 1967 during the Six-Day War, strafing and torpedoing it relentlessly for hours in a vain attempt to send it to the bottom. The Israelis believed that the loss of the Liberty could be blamed on Egypt and draw the Americans into war. This is why there are hundreds of documented examples of government staging attacks in order to blame them on their political enemies. In every civilization, in every culture, in every historical period, authoritarians have known that spectacular acts of violence help to further consolidate their own power and control. And sadly, throughout history, there have been all too many willing to allow attacks to occur, to pretend that attacks have occurred, or even to attack their own population in order to further their political agenda. To think that such staged provocations and false flag attacks no longer occur would be as unrealistic as believing that human nature itself has changed, that powerful people no longer seek to increase their power, that influence is never used for deceit or manipulation, that lies are no longer told to satisfy greed or slake the thirst for control. It is to believe that our society is immune from those things that we have seen in every other society, in every other era. In short, it's a dangerous delusion. The people are once again learning the power of this delusion. They are learning the extent to which they have been lied to. They are once again studying their history. The Russians are learning how the FSB was caught planting bombs in Moscow in 1999 during a terror scare that swept Putin into power and stirred the public into supporting the Second Chechen War. They are learning how their autocratic ex-president came to power campaigning on the graves of those his old FSB cronies had killed. The Israelis are learning how Mossad has been caught time and again posing as the very Muslim terrorists they claim to be opposing. They're learning how Israel uses the specter of terror to further extend their blank check drawn on American funds to expand their police state at home and maintain their hardline stance. The world's sixth largest nuclear superpower supposedly threatened by the possibility that one of their neighbors may one day obtain a single nuclear weapon. The British are learning how their SAS officers were caught dressing up as Arabs in Iraq, driving around with trucks full of munitions, shooting at police to stir up ethnic tensions, and ensure that permanent bases could be built in the region. They are learning how Harun Aswat, the supposed mastermind behind the 7/7 bombings, was working for British intelligence.